IVM.
Hey guys, even though Elon Musk is trying to turn everyone into robots, you'll be happy to know that very real human beings work at IVM Podcasts, and some of them are even cool. How do I know? Well, listen to their own podcast, IVM Likes, where they recommend what they are listening to, watching, or reading. Catch IVM Likes every Monday on iTunes, Stitcher, or anywhere you listen to podcasts. And may I recommend the IVM Podcasts app. Hey everybody, welcome to another Geek Fruit Bulletin with me, Tejas, and Jishnu. Hi Jishnu.
Hello.
How's it going, man?
It is well.
Jishnu, you know, you and I have played music together on many occasions. Once, we went to play in Gujarat. Do you remember that? That was great.
We did. It was very sober.
It was very sober. In fact, so sober, but then we were also offered alcohol, weirdly enough, because it was like a college thing. It was not really a college thing, but yeah, you know, it happened.
It happened.
So I was like, wait, but Gujarat, is it booze or not booze? Anyway, I feel like we've made so many puns on this that people have forgotten news and not news.
The important distinction is you.
Oh, me. All right.
I have made no puns.
But you.
I have not made a single pun.
You are an enabler, Jishnu. Okay.
That's all I do.
All right, so we're here to talk about some news. We can't stop talking about Karen Conroy. But this week we shall talk about something else. The most important news of the week for me, and actually for you, not for me.
Hit.
The Little Mermaid live TV musical special set for ABC.
What?
Yeah. I sent you an Instagram DM. You know, I'm
right.
sliding into DMs all the time.
I was doing a poo. I didn't see it.
The
What
Wonderful
happened?
World of Disney presents The Little Mermaid Live! Has been announced and will air on ABC Tuesday, November 5th. Remember, the 5th of November 2019 at 8 p.m. And will star Moana's Auli'i Cravalho as Ariel.
Okay.
Now, the best part about this, who else is joining Auli'i? Queen Latifah as Ursula.
Okay.
And the absolute f***ing best part of this news. And as Sebastian, Shaggy!
What?
Yeah. Oh my god, this is brilliant. Alright, so now here's the thing. We've had this conversation before that after watching The Lion King, you said, I will never watch a live action adaptation of The Little Mermaid, Jishnu's all-time favorite Disney musical.
How does...
Now check it out. I don't know if you've seen any of these TV specials. Have you ever watched did you watch the one with John Legend and Sarah Bareilles? They did Jesus Christ Superstar.
Slow down, I'm still processing this.
Okay, cool. So, I knew this was going to be important. So that's why I've brought it up.
Shaggy?
Shaggy is going to be Sebastian. That's perfect. He sounds like Sebastian.
He sounds Jamaican, yeah.
I mean, in the sense that no one is going to be offended when he does the accent. Because he does the accent anyway. Shaggy.
Wow. Ooh, this is a doozy.
This is a
doozy. Okay.
Mr. Crabtastic. It's a thing. Here's one thing I want to say. Here's what I love about TV specials. Okay, there's one which I used to love as a kid. Okay, it was Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat with Donny Osmond as Joseph. Yeah. One of my favorite productions. And one thing I like to say about the TV productions is that because they're working in a confined space and they're doing it live, it's recorded live. Yeah. So one thing that's amazing about it is that there's a lot of ingenuity when it comes to like how they shoot it and how the sets change. Yeah. And it's basically shooting a play. But they have they have a little more room because they try and do it in front of a live audience usually. But they become very unique and different and sometimes very true to the source material. Unlike what is potentially going to be the film adaptation. I'm not saying The Lion King wasn't. In fact, it was too close, which is what our problem was. Yeah. But at the same time, I think this will be a lot more truer to it'll be almost like a recreation of the original. So I think maybe, I'm definitely going to watch it.
It's going to be in like the ingenuity that's going to go into it. I'm sure it's going to be insane. Like
it's a wonderful world of Disney.
I saw the Grease live action thingy, and that was also really cool.
Oh, I didn't see that.
That was several years ago, maybe 5-6 years ago. It was cool. I don't I mean, I was in the damn play. I know it really well, but I
Yeah.
don't care about the show. I
Nanny.
think it's a pretty shitty story, but
Yeah.
it was really cool to see. I'm sure this is going to be really cool. But Shaggy?
Shaggy.
Shaggy?
And also,
Like-
Queen Latifah as Ursula. That's pretty good. She'll be a good
that-
queen.
that
She'll be a
sits- that sits
she'll
okay.
be a good Queen Ursula.
That sits okay with me.
Yeah,
but
yeah. See, man, Jishnu, everybody just wants to be part of this world. I don't know what to tell you.
But like,
Oh god, that's
how
the
do
thing.
you? But wait, okay, so he's gonna be like,
He's gonna be Shaggy.
but
He's gonna put on a big red crab.
yeah, is he
suit.
just gonna walk around in a freaking crab suit?
Yes, it's gonna be like very musical-esque. It's gonna be very Broadway style musical, except done in front of a camera that is broadcasting it live. That's all. It's the same. It's gonna be good. I'm telling you, watch.
I don't know if he's gonna give me the feels with Kiss the Girl. Like, how do you?
Oh man, he's gonna
Like,
kill it.
Is he gonna get what's his face? What's the dude who the like his
What?
his DJ Jazzy Jeff?
Okay, I don't know
What's his name?
Right now it's Sting, okay, so that's what. Let me tell you this.
The guy
Shaggy
that
has
sings
just
Angel.
had a masterclass for like at least a year.
He learned what chords are. Yeah.
Let me explain this,
Crazy.
okay?
Yeah.
One day, he was performing in Phoenix Market City, Kurla. And the next, he was
NPR
on
Tiny
tour
Desk.
with fucking Sting, alright? So, anybody who has played at Phoenix Market City, Kurla,
Yeah.
myself, yourself
Yep,
included,
yep.
don't knock that shit. You can go places. You can perform.
Where do we play?
and
Big
make it-
Kahuna, right?
We played Big Kahuna. they made a stage. I played there once,
Oh, yeah?
opening for the local train. But here's the thing. The next day he was on tour with Shaggy. He wrote an album with Shaggy, with Sting. My God, that's brilliant. I love it. I just love... Also, I mean, Sting just does whatever the Sting wants
Yeah,
to do.
Sting wants to.
But Shaggy is also following suit. He is now Sebastian in the live adaptation of The Little Mermaid.
Do you know who her dad is?
I don't know.
Okay.
I believe in the movie version they wanted to cast... was it Javier Bardem? I think.
Whoa.
Yeah. As
Damn.
Triton. Cool.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. Just make it Jason Momoa and be done with this.
All right.
Anyway,
Cool.
So that is the first piece of news.
You've successfully blown my mind.
Yeah.
Well done.
That was as Shaggy only can. All right. And secondly, here's another piece of news that Dinkar asked us to cover. One is that a terrible movie was made once upon
Hey,
a time.
calm your tits. Calm.
A very bad movie was
Calm
made. It was
down.
called Venom and it starred Tom Hardy. Okay, we had differing opinions. Actually, let's not. Everyone thought it was a shitty movie, but
No.
some people enjoyed it and some people didn't. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You cannot. There is no merit in this film apart from the fact that it was an enjoyable ride for some.
Yes.
Having said that, I thought it was a piece of trash because I love the character. But anyway, besides the point, I'm not saying that other people don't love the character, Jishnu. All I'm saying is treat it with respect. Tom Hardy, learn how to deliver an accent. You're an actor. Sake, you have one job. Anyway, Venom 2 has been greenlit. It's because Venom 1 made over $1 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's incredible. That's for me. You know what?
That's no longer incredible to me. By the way.
No, I'll tell you why it is incredible.
It's like name a superhero movie that released in 2019 or since like in the last year that hasn't made $1 billion.
Hellboy, which I tried to watch and I couldn't because it's terrible.
They're not many.
Now here's the thing. No, I'll tell you. Here's one thing that I will give Venom its credit for, right? One thing that I do enjoy, and this has got almost nothing to do with the movie, but the fact that it exists. I think, the fact that
the suits did their job and they gave us the movie.
No, I think the fact that, pretty much everything is owned by Disney now.
Right.
Every superhero movie that's coming out has Disney's name on top of it in some form of fashion. Whether it's X-Men now, Fox is owned by them. They have Hulu. They have everything. So, when I see a movie that has nothing to do with Disney and it's it's guide rails that will always see to it that movie makes $1 billion and is so good and is packed with interesting, cool stuff. And then I see something like Venom, which is just all over the damn place and people are just making movies.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like the fact that it's not sterilized, but it's not gone through the same set of focus groups. Let me put it that way.
Sure.
It's a different vision.
Yes.
Maybe it's not one that aligns with what I want. Maybe I'm a Disney guy now through and through, obviously.
I think we all are.
Whether we like it or not. Exactly.
We all are, yeah.
But to see something so weirdly different is nice. And that's what I liked about Venom. But why are we talking about Venom, Jishnu?
Venom 2 now exists.
Yes. And specifically, it has a new director. Thank God. Maybe they'll make an actual movie this time. The director is one of my favorites. One of our favorites. Yeah. It's Andy Serkis. If you don't know who Andy Serkis is, give us his filmography. What's your favorite Andy Serkis role?
It has to be Gollum.
Okay,
but
okay, Gollum.
Caesar is also incredible.
Caesar is incredible. It's my favorite for sure. He's in Black Panther and Age of Ultron. He's Ulysses Claw. He's Snoke.
What's he been directing? What's his big?
I saw his movie. It wasn't great.
Which one?
But there are multiple reasons for that. He made Mowgli. Okay. Legend of the Jungle, Mowgli.
Did you see that?
I did see it. Yeah, it's on Netflix, and I love Andy Serkis. And it had Christian Bale. It had a great cast. It had an incredible cast. It had Kate Blanchett.
Sure.
It had Benedict, I guess. Yeah. It had an amazing cast. It was worth watching, especially because what he's done with motion capture obviously is unprecedented. I mean, the fact that he made Gollum and, he works with Weta. He's done some incredible stuff. If anybody has seen the Planet of the Apes series, the new one, the new trilogy, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's so realistic that you can do a close-up. That's what he says in those interviews. He's just like, it's not about doing the action shots and moving and wide angles. He's like, I want it to be so good that you can have a close-up of this, CGI character for and have, the characters express emotion and then we feel something. And that's exactly what happens when you watch it. So
he can do what Lion King didn't do at all.
Exactly. In fact, maybe he should have directed it. Anyway, but he did do Mowgli.
Yeah.
And I think that's the divisive point. The story is not good. I mean, it's not the Jungle Book. So first off, it's based off the book by Rudyard Kipling rather than the animated classic, obviously because they didn't have rights to it. But they made a lot of similar decisions, like making Kaa a female character. In the first one, it's Scarlett Johansson. In this one, it's Kate Blanchett. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. Maybe you could have gender swapped some other characters. Just to make it different, but it does follow the similar beats of the original. It has Frida Pinto in it. Oh, is that the Jungle Book though? Wait. No, I think it's there. Yeah. It's in Mowgli. So it was a bit of a slog, but you get to see Christian Bale as Bagheera, which is hilarious. It's literally his face, but if Christian Bale was a panther, it's brilliant.
Well, did they do a Cats? Is that what you mean?
No. Oh, no. But it's weird. That's how good the mocap is. That's his strongest, thing. That he's really good at it. So
I mean, to that end, I'll put it this way: what I'm most excited about with him taking this new project on is the fact that the thing I said about Venom, one thing that I really liked about it, which I'm really excited to see if and when Venom does cross into the MCU, if that were to happen. I've always seen Hulk and Venom to be very similar, except the fact that they're both Jekyll and Hyde, except if you put aside Endgame Smart Hulk, pre-Endgame Hulk, has always been
like Ragnarok Hulk.
Ragnarok Hulk. It's been two distinct entities fighting against each other. Infinity War is literally that, right? And they just can't agree upon anything.
Right.
But what I like about Venom is that by maybe halfway through the movie even, they're on the same team. And
I did like that. All the good parts about Venom are with Venom.
Right, which is key.
It's just key.
It's vital. It has to be. Right? If that's not the best part of the movie, then what the hell? Then call the movie Dude. And there happens to be a Venom.
Dude, and there happens to be a Venom.
So what I'm excited about is the fact that they had already done a really good job with Venom. Just in terms of keeping it compelling for me. You're right, it's not the strongest movie in the world, but I was gripped by the two principal characters. They did a really good job with that. Even though Venom, unlike the Hulk, the Venom is pretty amorphous and just you can't quite. He's not as nice easy to read.
Unpredictable. I like
he's
that.
Unpredictable, but he's also not easy to empathize with because I can't really relate to a blob with teeth
who eats people without any blood showing up on screen.
However, by the end of the movie, I did empathize with him a little bit.
Yeah.
But with the Hulk, what you have to your benefit is that he is just a larger version of a man. He's an angry man, but he's a man, and therefore he has human-like, needs and desires and whatnot, which I can then cling on to. So what I'm excited about is giving Andy Serkis the reins over a character that is already, I think, at a pretty good starting point, and that they've established a relationship between the two of them, and I like that, and I like that dynamic. I want to see that continue. But now, let the mocap king handle a character that needs a bit more fleshing out.
Yes, definitely.
That I'm excited to see because Tom Hardy's a very capable guy. I think he was given a pretty meh script and therefore
100%.
Wasn't allowed to shine.
Oh yeah, Tom Hardy's an excellent actor.
So to that end, I'm excited to see just the chess pieces that we have. We have a Tom Hardy, we have a Venom that I think already works, but definitely has room for improvement, and we have the best at the game of what Venom is leading it. So great. Now I don't know who's writing the thing. Give him a good script, please.
There has to be a really good script. That's what I would say.
Give him a good script, and I think this will be a gold star.
I think Andy Serkis, obviously with his work, he knows characters really well. I don't know if he's a good director yet. We still don't have enough. I think, the fact that Mowgli released, it was supposed to happen at the same time. But then Jungle Book came out, and then I think by the way of the world, it was not an important story to tell anymore post that. So so he got the shitty end of that stick. Having said that, I think he's a really capable actor, and that will give him some chops, obviously, into character. But he needs a really good script, and I really want him to play a character also in the film. I think that he should do like a Taika Waititi kind of thing where he's also a character, because he's off anything that I can say, he is an incredible actor, whether he's like Haddock or like as Ulysses Claw. He's like one of the most entertaining parts of Black Panther, and he's just like he's killed off like almost immediately, like not even halfway through the movie. So I felt like, oh shit, this guy's so entertaining and so funny and weird. What a great guy. So I really want him to play a character. I think it'll add oodles of like charm to the film, which I think it needs a little bit more of, and it needs a good script. But we'll find out whether he's a good director or not. He's taken on a project that needs, it's only upwards from there, potentially.
Exactly.
So.
Like, I think he can't really miss too much on this one.
Yeah, I hope not.
Like the numbers are adding up for me.
Yeah, because it's like the original story is done. It's done. You can just get to the story now.
I like where we're at.
Yeah, it would be really good. I don't know if you've seen a franchise which has had a really... wait, we have. I was just thinking about whether we've seen a really bad first movie, and by the time it concludes, it's got one of the greatest movies of all time. Well, Thor and Logan.
Yeah, there you go.
Boom. So I think anything is possible. Yeah. And the fact that they have changed directors, so that'll definitely help. Cool. Great.
Exciting things ahead.
Good stuff. Shaggy, you just dwell on that.
Just give me a year.
We'll watch it 5th of November. We'll watch it. Go on. We have to watch it, man. If you were not going to watch the main movie that you're going to make, then you're definitely watching this. All right. Let us know your thoughts. Find us on the social media. All right. See you later, you nerds.
This is the amazing story of something awesome. Once, Chuck decided to start a podcast. And so he did. The end. Okay, that was a crappy story. But I've got some really cool stories over at my new show, The Origin of Things. On this podcast, I look at the stories of how brands came into being and sometimes evolved out of quite unexpected circumstances. And to make it really fun, I reveal the name of the brand and sometimes a category only at the very end. The show is 5 to 7 minutes per episode and perfect for trivia junkies and brand nerds, especially those with short attention spans. New episodes out every Wednesday on IVM Podcasts app or website, or any podcast app or site that you happen to prefer. End of story, they lived happily ever after.
Hey, this is Shridaditya.
And I'm Amit Doshi.
And we host Shunya One.
It's a really fun podcast where we talk to some of the best entrepreneurs in the country.
Yes, talking about everything from their startup challenges to what they're building and all the future of technologies right here.
So catch us on the IVM Podcast website, app, or wherever you listen to your podcast from.